Hello, hello everyone. Happy Thursday, my friends. I am doing just a jump on. I'm feeling crafty and I'm feeling daring and I feel like creating something fun. This is just going to be me jumping on, attempting to make something out of these two foams. It might even go in two parts because it might be a little long. We are 5:51 and I'm gonna stay on 1 hour. But I'm gonna give it a go. So if you happen to see that box right above my head saying live, that says live, that means I am on a live. If you happen to catch this later on a replay, hashtag replay, let me know you were here. I always appreciate that. Guys, I got it in from work and I just felt inspired and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling crafty. I'm gonna jump on and I'm going to get crafty. Hi, Mandy Webhart. Hi, Ramona. And I'm reading text messages from my husband that's at Tractor Supply right now. And he can't be trusted at Tractor Supply, y'all, because he goes crazy. I mean, he was literally looking at a terrain vehicle. Now he's looking at fire pits and this man. I'm feeling. Okay, guys. I'm going to jump in. This is going to... Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Peggy. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. I want to just... Guys, this is going to be a... We're going to experiment today, right? We're going to experiment today. I want to make a little baker girl, Gingie baker girl. And I know how I want her body and things, but we're going to give it a go. I'm going to be using this little cone here. And it is a 2x4. And then the 3x3 ball from Hobby Lobby. So let's get going. I'm jumping in, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off 1 inch off the top, right? Because I'm gonna go ahead and start on her body first, just because I want her to have like 2 little short legs, but with her body. Hi, Maria. Hi, amiga. Girl, I'm just jumping on. We didn't even eat. We haven't even eaten dinner. I went and put the groceries on the table, and I'm like, I'm going to jump in, because if I don't get in here and just jump in, I won't do it. So let's go, my friends. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use the red. I still don't have my color here. Hi, everybody. Thank you for sprinkling, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to use, I think, a tablespoon for each leg buildup. Let's see. Maybe 2. Just because I need them to be a little thicker. Let me see. Thank you for sprinkling me out, amiga. Hi, Carol. Hello, hello, everyone. I kind of want her legs to be built up. I don't have any toothpicks or anything. But we have skewers. I didn't bring any supplies, guys, to the craft room. I'm just going to use what we have here. I think I'm pretty good. I pretty much have every color that I'm going to need, that I think I'm going to need. If not, we're going to have to just pivot and go where we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to need 2 tablespoons for each leg. And I'm going to build her form, and then I'm going to cover her. I'm going to cover her up. So let's do that. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Teresa. I'm feeling better, friends. Guys, I'm feeling better. I took a steroid. I took a Tylenol arthritis. I took a Daco. I know, guys, don't judge me. I took so much stuff, guys, just because I wanted to kick it out of my body. But I did have a good sweat out last night in my sleep. So, so far, so good. I'm feeling good. Thank you for asking, my friends. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's get going with the buildup. So I have 2 tablespoons of clay here, right? I have a body form, a cone form. I want to build her to have legs. She's going to be, you know, like a little, you know, a little short mama, but she's going to have little legs, right? Like that. I want her to kind of have little legs like that, right? I know. It's what I'm imagining. Let's see if it works. Okay, I don't have a skewer, but we're going to, I don't have a toothpick, but we're going to go ahead and use a skewer, because I think I'm going to need it to build my base strong. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it in here. Thank you. I'm so good. I know. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Manny. Hi. how are you, my friend? Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So happy you are here. Thank you all for hopping on, my friends. Like I said, I didn't even announce. I just said, you know what? I'm feeling crafty. Let's do this. I did a lot of shopping today in between, you know, doing work and things. And I kind of feel like, okay, I'm moving and grooving now. And a lot of stuff at the ranch is getting done. So I'm feeling in a good space. I just felt, you know, I felt really yucky yesterday. But we pop back up. We're popping back up. Okay, you guys can kind of see, right? I have like a little body form there. I know it looks kind of funny there, but we're going to make, you know, we got to trust the process, right? And now we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Okay. We're going to fake it till we make it. We're going to fake bake it till we make it, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and take half a cup. I think half a cup will be plenty to cover her up. She's going to be like in her little red outfit, and I want her to have like a little white apron. So we'll give her a little white apron. Maybe we need to get some of these clothespins that we have a million trillion of, and we never use it. Hi, Kathy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Renee. Hello, hello. So we're just going to condition roll here on the table, and then I'm going to roll this out and cover this form. Okay. So let's go, my dears. Let's go. I'm like, I don't know what gets into me sometimes, guys, but I just feel when I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. And I hope I can execute for you guys tonight. But if not, at least a good chunk of it, right? A good chunk of it. Because I want to be on an hour because I got to feed everybody because they're waiting. They're waiting. They're hungry. They're starving. They don't eat. They don't eat enough, y'all. They're like withering away. Hank and Daisy are withering away. Yeah, right. Two chubby little monkeys. Okay, so I think that that's enough there, right, to cover my form. I'm going to go ahead and start from the front and then bring it all around. I want to make sure I have that separation of her legs right there, right? Because I need it to be like a whole body piece, right? So, okay, it's making sense. It's making sense. You guys can kind of see, right, her little body is taking place. I do have a lot of excess there, so I'm going to go ahead and snip that away because we don't need all that excess. We'll put that there. I'll put this back in the bag. And I don't think I'm going to be using red again. I think that might be it on the red. So let's see. Hi, Becky. Hello, everyone. I'm going to attempt to make a Gingie baker girl. I've never made a baker's hat. I've never made a baker girl before, but we're going to give it a go. Okay. So right now what I'm doing is I'm building the body form, right? I'm building her body form because I want her to have, like, I want her to have a red outfit, and I'm going to put a little white apron on her. Right. But these are going to be her little legs. She's got little short, stubby little legs. Right. So now just getting it all formed up. I'm trying to keep the little legs apart, right? So just so they don't stick. But when that does happen, my friends, when your clay starts to, like, when you have little legs and things like that, and they start getting close and attaching, all you have to do is take your scissors and snip it back away, and then maybe oil it a little bit, and then just kind of, you know, touch it up with your fingers. Okay. You can kind of see, right? The little body form's taking its place, taking its shape. I know it looks weird, y'all, but we gotta trust the process, right? Okay. So like that, right? There she is. Our chubby little mama. Okay, so now what I want to do is I need to add cookie dough here to her neckline because she's going to have an apron. So I'm going to put a little bit of this cookie dough on her neckline. And I also need to make her arms. So, but we're going to go ahead and start with the neckline first. Right, so let's just go ahead and get a tablespoon of this cookie dough. And let's work on a neckline. You guys can kind of see, right? I didn't bring it up to the camera to kind of show you. That's kind of what I'm doing there. Okay. So let's get a neckline going. Okay. I think about right there will be good. Bring it around. Okay, snip that right there. This is a build. I'm building, guys. I'm building this sucker tonight. Let's see. Hank and Daisy Duke. They are pumped up. Pumped up. Okay. I kind of snipped off a little bit too much in my back area, and my white was showing there, but we got that cleaned up. Hi, Tina. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So right now we're working on a little neckline. We're just getting that straight, right, and getting that done and ready. You know, it looks weird right now, but it's going to make sense. Hopefully, cross fingers, it will. It will, it will. It will. Like I said, if not, we're going to fake it till we make it, right? Okay, so I kind of have like a little neckline there, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and attach some arms. Well, let's make arms at least. I kind of want her little arms to kind of be like that, or like maybe one right here, one, you know, one right here, one in the front. I kind of want it to be like she's sassy. She's a sassy little baker, right? So let's go ahead and give her 2 tablespoons for each arm because they need to be a little thicker, right? I'm not sure. Maybe I should make her apron before, but we'll find out right now what No, I think I'll do the apron after. I don't know. I don't want my arms to collapse. Maybe I'll give them a little table drying time while I'm working on the apron. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that there. We have 2 tablespoons for each arm. How are we all doing, guys? Guys, I have been trigger finger happy on the keyboard shopping. I have not gone into one store at all. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I did some damage at Target, Walmart, Amazon, Kirkland's. I'm doing the things, y'all. I'm doing the things. Everything's starting to ship in. And I need to go get wrapping paper. I need to get busy, my friends. I need to get busy. I have to go in store and do a lot of in-store shopping because, of course, you can't see a lot of things on the online, right? Like you do when you go into Walmart. And they have so many beautiful gift sets everywhere and things like that. You will not find those online. So you kind of have to go in store to go get all the amazing goodies. So I'm going to be on the hunt tomorrow. I think I might even leave work early tomorrow. Shh, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Okay, so we do have kind of 2.5 inch arms here, right? 2.5 inch. Gosh, I need to give them a little table time, drying time, guys, just because I want them to dry a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on a little apron while we are letting that have a little table drying time. Let's get some white. I should have got a little cookie cutter or something to make like a little decoration for her apron, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think I have anything close by that's small. Like a little Christmas tree or something. I have these Christmas tree cutters, but this is humongo. Like it's the size of the girl. Like I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Well, you know what? Maybe I can use a cabochon or something. I can probably dig out a cabochon. Okay, so let's go ahead and use. I'm gonna go with 3 tablespoons of white for the apron, and the reason I'm using so much is because I need her apron to be a little thick. Or maybe I'll layer her underneath because I kind of want her to look like she has a little bit of a tummy, right? Because we like cookies and we like sweets and things, and we are not like, we don't have flat tummies. We have little tummies. So I want her to have one too. Hi, Jenna. Jenna, how are you doing, my dear? How are you, my friend? So let's go ahead and get the buildup of a tummy now before I put the apron. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 tablespoon of buildup for the little tummy area. Right, so let's do that. Okay, just like that. You guys can see like that, right? Now I have 2 tablespoons here for an apron. And we're just going to have to just cut this out, maybe with scissors, or maybe I have a little knife there that I can use to cut an apron out. Okay. Maybe I might not even need to. Maybe I can just roll the sucker out. Right? Maybe I can just roll it out. Use my table to kind of shape it. Right? Kind of like this, kind of looking like a door, right? But it's an apron. Okay, let's kind of give it a little, let's get it a little wider, right? Because we need it to cover. And I'll just use my table here to flatten it. You can use your straight edge cutter to cut the bottom there, but we're just going to do like that. It basically looks like a little door, right? So, you know what? I need little straps. So I'm going to make little straps. But I was going to say but you know what? I can use something to cover that up. Let's go ahead and put her little apron on now, right? Let's get it on. What's that? Okay, her little arms are going to go on here like this. Right? And the clay wants to stick, but we don't want it to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and use 1/2 teaspoon for little apron strings. I'm going to split this in half and make 2 little apron straps. Hi, Andrew. Hello. How are you? I'm good, friend. We're getting ready. Hi, Lucy. Jenna, I'm on this weekend in Jenna's event, guys, on Sunday. I'm like, holy moly mackerel. But you know, I'm coming. I'm gonna be there, my friend. But I just got to figure out what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna make something cute. You give me definitely enough inspiration that I can definitely work with. So, but I am on Jenna's birthday bash weekend this weekend. She is having her 2-day event, my friends. So definitely go hang out and celebrate our friend, Miss Jenna. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing because there are so many wonderful crafters on the event. I don't know where my little acrylic thing is, but we have this one here. We're going to go ahead and use this one here. Okay. 2 little apron straps. Okay, so again with these little arms. Maybe I'm just going to go ahead and attach, right? I wanted her little arm to kind of be up like this. I wanted her little arms to kind of be up like that, like she was kind of holding her sides like that. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and attach because I'm going to put my head on and then it's going to be a problem if I don't get it on there. Right, so let's go ahead and get our little apron strings on. Right. You guys can kind of see like that, right? Imagine you could put a teddy bear head on this. You can put a Gingie head on this. You can put whatever you would like. Right now, we're going to make a Gingie girl. Gingie Baker girl. We're going to attempt to make one. But you guys can already see, look, right? Her little body. She's coming. She's like she's a muscle. She's a muscle girl. She's a muscle cookie baking girl. Okay, so we have that, right? We have our little thing here. I need cabochons, my friends. And I didn't bring any, so I'm going to have to dig. I'm going to have to dig in the stash, y'all. What do I have that's going to be cute? OM to the G, y'all. Okay, I'm going to use one that I didn't put out. But you guys can use any one you want, right? This was actually one that was supposed to be in one of the mixes, my friends, and never made it, okay? But we're going to go ahead and use that one today because it's super cute, right? You can use any one you want. We're going to go ahead and put that one there. And I think I'm going to get some little peppermints. So let's go ahead and dig some out from over here as well. right? And to cover her little apron strings, I'm going to use little peppermints. You can use any kind of cabochon you want if you're inspired to make this, my friends. So, hi, Tanya. Hello, everyone. So, we're going to add a little tacky glue to our little Gingie baby here. And I'm going to go ahead and stick it on now because my clay is nice and soft. And I'm going to go ahead and just dig it in to her apron. We have these little peppermints here. We're going to go ahead and cover right here where the little thing was. And I think I'm just going to add them. I'm going to add them around. I'm going to grab my little wax pin tool majigger here, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and add some peppermints just for some extra cuteness. Let's go ahead and just put some on the apron here as well while we're here. Make it a little extra cute. Okay. How are we doing so far, my friends? You doing okay? Are y'all getting ready for Christmas? I'm like, now I'm in Christmas mode, y'all. And it's like, it's on like Donkey Kong. It is on like Donkey Kong. At first, I was kind of like, I don't know. My little peppermints just keep on jumping off the table. But we're going to keep going here with what the ones we have. Okay. All right. So we have a cute little apron on a girl right there, right? She's looking cute. Cute. Okay. Now, let's work. I'm going to put her on this disc as well, guys. I'm going to stand her up on this disc, right? She's going to be on this disc. I wanted a cookie cutter, right? A cookie board. What do you call it? A cutting board. I wanted a cutting board, but we don't have a cutting board. I didn't make it to the Dollar Tree because I was going to get one from the Dollar Tree. Actually, a few weeks ago, I looked for one and they didn't have any. I think everybody wiped them out for all the crafts, right? Everybody wiped them out for all the crafts and they didn't have any. But that's what I wanted to use is a cookie, what do you call the cutting board? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Nomi. But we don't have one today, so we're going to have to keep going. Okay. I need her to have Gingie feet, right? So we're going to have to put a small little smidge there in the bottom, just a tiny smidge just to show nothing. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my ½ teaspoon because I want to put some there at the bottom, but it's just going to be for show. But that might be too little. I might need a whole tablespoon. Okay, because they are pretty wide. My legs are pretty wide. Okay, so we'll do a whole tablespoon for each leg. That one was kind of missing some. For each bottom of each right foot. Okay, we're just gonna roll some balls and then we're gonna attach. I said this is just because I want it to look like her little feet are popped out from the bottom. Get it all on there. That's basically just like for show, okay? You know what I could do too? I could add peppermints to her, like her little legs, right? Make her cute, make her like extra cute. Right, like she's got a little peppermint outfit on. But we don't have enough. So let's grab some more peppermints. Should I put red? Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that. Who's in the ER? You're in the ER with your husband. Please pray for him. Please, prayers for your hubby, my friend. Prayers for your hubby. My goodness. I'm just going to add little peppermints to our gal here just for some extra cuteness. Right? Prayers, my friend. Prayers, everything goes, that he's fine. That he recovers healthy and safe. And when I get them on the little dot of the glue, I really press into the clay, right, just to get them in there, because I kind of don't want them to be like on top of the clay. I want them to kind of be part of it, right? So I go back and I kind of like press it in there really nice. That's why I like adding like sprinkles and cabochons when the design is wet, because I like to get kind of like make sure to push it in there and kind of dig it in. Okay, so far that's what we got. Oh, she's like a muscle girl, right? She's a muscle girl. Remember, we can always, because she's super wide, so I'm kind of bringing her in some more, right? I'm bringing in her legs, right? Kind of shaping her up. Okay. When your clay's fresh, it's fresh, you can do so many different things, right? You can change it up. You can, you know, you saw how wide it looked there. And I'm just, you know, like, and this was the thing I was telling you earlier, guys, when your clay starts getting, you know, it starts sticking, like little legs and little arms, all you have to do is take your scissors and just like snip it, and then just kind of like retouch it, right? Smooth it out. And it kind of keeps that, because a lot of the times it'll kind of like, it'll all go into itself and it'll look like one piece, right? So definitely go back and re-snip, revisit it, let it dry a little bit more. If you feel like you have way too much like mess up, just spray a little bit of oil and then smooth it out, okay? It always works. Okay, so we have our little body form, right, of our girl. Now, let's start working on her head. I wanted to cover this up because it's going to be like a cutting board. So maybe I should just go ahead and do that now, because once I make her head, I'll make her, I'm going to attempt, guys, I've never made a baker's hat, but we're going to give it a go today. So let's see. I am making a Gingie baker girl, okay? She's going to be a cute, super duper, Gingie girl on a round cutting board with lots of goodies and goodies and goodies, right? I did bring some sprinkle mixes from the shop. These are the macaron. I brought the little birthday cake ones, and I brought the little cookies. So I'm going to be using some of those to kind of like sprinkle throughout our cutting board here. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so now I'm going to cover my form here with some tacky glue before I roll this clay out and then cover it up. Go all the way around. I think that's good there. It's table condition, and then I'll roll this out. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So now that we kind of have that table conditioned, right, let's go ahead and roll it out. You know what? I might need Big Papa. We might need Big Papa because I need to get it rolled out. So let's get Big Papa going. Right? Big Papa always does the quick roll out. So let's do that. And I have Taki. Just dropping everything. Hey, wipes. My craft room is in, I think it's in shock how messy it is. But it's okay. We're going to clean it. We're going to clean it. I'm going to vacuum it, get it all back, get it back into shape. Okay, so we have our piece rolled out here. I'm going to go ahead and start covering my form. Right, really easy breezy. And this is supposed to emulate a cutting board because I didn't get to stop and get one. But it's going to do what we need it to do. But if you're inspired to make this, my friends, get a cutting board if you can. If not, if you don't have one in your stash, or if not, just make one, right? Make one out of a styrofoam piece. It definitely will work. We're going to cut the excess off here, right? Get that out of the way. when I'm making crafts like this, guys, I always see something else, right? Like I'll see a pie. Like I'll see something else and I'm like, oh, okay, well that gives me an idea for the next time when I'm making a craft. Like, oh, when I did it this way, it came out so cute and it looked like a pie. So it's kind of the way, you know, when I'm making something, it always looks like something else. And then when I go back and, you know, start another craft, it always helps me because I remembered like, hey, when I covered that styrofoam that day, it looked like a pie. Okay. So here we have our cutting board, right? Nice and smooth. I'm going to take some of this glitter here from the shop, right? This is the sparkly white. And while the clay is fresh, I'm just going to give it a sprinkle, right? Because I want it to kind of look like if it's sugar. Like it's like got a sugary look to it. And when the clay is fresh, I don't even have to add glue, right? Because I don't want it to be like heavy. I just kind of want to look it to look dusted, you know, like it's sugar. It's sugar on the cutting board. I actually would like to use white, like a white. I mean, I don't know. I don't have it here. I don't know where it is. But, you know, or like a little sand and it would look more like sugar. But we don't have that. Oh, you know what? I might have some more white. But it's also, well, it's kind of picking up a little bit more in color. It kind of makes it look like if it's sugar, right? Kind of want it to have like a sugary look. Right? Kind of look like it's sugary, right? Just like that. Put that over here. Now let's just clean some of this up. Put Big Papa up because we don't need him right now. Right. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Janice. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hi, Sandra. Hi, you went to the Dollar Tree today, Lisa? You bought 8 bottles of tacky glue? Can I have one? Because I'm like, look, guys, it's running out. It has nothing. It's like, it's on low. It's like on empty. It's like, I don't even know if I have any more. I have to have some. I better have one. I don't think so. I'm going to be heading out to Dollar Tree tomorrow, so I'm going to definitely go look for some because I need some. But, hi, everybody. I'm so happy y'all are here, my friends. I never get to really go in and peek in on the message. But I'm going to do it right now. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are so sweet. I love you all. Okay, so we have our little cutting board thing done here. Let's go ahead and work on her head now. We have a round styrofoam. I'm just going to cover it up, and then I'm going to make eyes, a little mouth, and then hair. And I'm going to attempt to make a baker's hat. So let's go ahead and use half a cup. I think half a cup will be good for covering up her head. Let's see what happens. You know what? Maybe I'm going to do build up for cheeks. Let's do build up for cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and give her 2 tablespoons of build up for cheeks just because I didn't whiten her head. I didn't do anything to the head, and I kind of feel like I need to give her like some little cheeks, right? So let's go ahead and do 2 tablespoons of build up for cheeks before I cover her up. Okay. So I just have the 2 tablespoons here. I'm just going to roll this out into just like a 3-inch log. That's basically it, right? And then at the bottom part of my bottom part of my styrofoam here, I'll just add a line of tacky glue there like that. And then just add this here. And then this will be my build up for a little bit of cheeks. I kind of like to bring it all the way across. You can do the round balls, do different things like that. But I just always have done it this way. And this works really easy for me like this. So you'll kind of have this, right? You already see that it's popped out just like that. Do I have a cupcake form? Make cute baker's hat? No, I don't have a cupcake form. I'm sure I do, Lisa. In all of these things. Guys, I'm sure I do. Honestly, I shouldn't have a whole lot of things in my craft room because if you all watch me, you see I usually make it out of like a piece of foam or something, right? I kind of forget all the things that I have. And you're right, a little cupcake form would probably be great, but I don't have anything like that. We're gonna figure this one out. And it might be wacky, y'all, because I've never made one. We're going to find out. It might be weird, and I might have to tear it apart after I get off the live, but we're going to try. We are going to try. Okay. So I'm rolling out my my half a cup here of my cookie dough. And now I'm going to get her face covered. We didn't add any tacky glue to our form. I'm squeezing this bottle like every bit out of it because we don't have any glue here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start with my front because I want to make sure my whole front of my face is covered well. And then I will kind of do my best to drag it over. Right, clay works really nicely. Guys, it was so weird today. Today, my husband calls me. He's like, you know, he had an issue with his truck. His DEF from his truck was leaking because we have diesel trucks. And they take the DEF fluid. Hi, Betty. And so he's like, I need to take it to the dealership, blah, blah, blah. Can you come home and follow me? Yada, yada, yada. So I get home. And I mean, y'all hear me say my neighbors are like very weird. Like they're strange guys. And I don't like them. I can't stand them. I'm sorry, I don't. Because I can't stand them because I feel like they're animal abusers. I know. They're animal abusers. They don't take care of their babies. They don't take care of their furs. And their furs are super vicious. And I just can't stand people like that. Like, I will not like you. I don't even say hello to them. Like, I'm done with them. I've already called every agency there is to help those poor animals. And it's like they come and these people just do like whatever it is that they need to do to get away with it, but they're back. And they even break the law. They have more animals than they're supposed to. I think they have 7 dogs and the law is you can only have 6, right? They might even have 8. They have German Shepherds. They have Pit Bulls. They have everything. And then, you know, and I feel it's for shady reasons. But anyway, the neighbor from the other side in the back, make a gnome hat. Oh, a gnome hat would be cute, right? But she's a baker, Carol, so I want to give her a baker's hat. She's a baker girl. So we'll see. So then we get here and all of a sudden I come inside and then I walk out and I hear my husband talking to a woman outside, right? And you know, I gotta go check. Who's my husband talking to? We can't have no strange women around here getting near my hubby. I'm just kidding. But I'm not. But anyway, I go and you know, she's like, the neighbor from the back, my chihuahua dug a hole, right? And the lady next door is super strange. Like, it's strange. It's almost like living next to the Burbs. Like you know, in the movie The Burbs, like living next to those creepy neighbors. I swear, I promise, I'm not even exaggerating. Y'all know. I'm not even, I know I exaggerate. I know I'm dramatic. I know I'm all those things, but I promise I'm not on this one. Okay, so the lady's like, my chihuahua dug a hole and there's nowhere else she could have went. She goes, and not only that, I went up to the door, I rang the doorbell, and I could hear my chihuahua crying inside the house. Hi, Jennifer. I could hear my chihuahua crying inside the house. Like, she goes, and I heard a lady in there say she told them all to shut up. And I was like, I just got a hot flash immediately. Like, she goes, what do I do? She goes, do I call the police? I'm like, yes, girl, call the police. What are you doing? Call the police. And then my husband's like, well, maybe you want to call non-emergency. I said, what do you mean non-emergency? She can't call non-emergency because if she calls non-emergency, they're not going to come. She needs somebody to get here right now. She needs someone to get, a cone base. She needs someone to get here right now. I think I have one behind me. To come help her save her baby. Like, non-emergency, they just take a police report over the phone and all of this stuff. We need someone here right now to come save that baby. And she's like, I promise, I'm at the door right now. She goes, look. She goes, I'm like, I didn't even want to get near y'all. I didn't even want to get near because I'm like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And we wound up driving off and leaving her there. So I don't know how it went. I mean, it's like, good luck, Chuck, right? It's like, I'm sorry, I hate to tell you, but no one ever listens to me when I say things about the neighbors around here. Everyone's just like, nobody cares until it happens to them, right? So I'm just like, God bless you, lady. I hope you get your poochie. But I mean, God, I probably would have tore a door down. Hi, Christine. Okay, so we have this cookie cutter here that you guys see that I change around, right? I pinch it closed for different shapes, different smile shapes, right? I'm going to go ahead just because I want it to be I wanted to have a really cute smile, right? And I kind of want it to be raised up on the sides. I went ahead and kind of pinched my cookie cutter here, right, to kind of give me that. You guys can kind of see, right, that I'm doing that. And then what I'll do is I don't know what happened. I think I got kicked off because I was talking about the neighbors. I don't know what happened. I got kicked off. It did something weird, y'all. It just flashed. It's never. Look, I've had slow connection. I've had all the different things, but this thing just literally went and just shut off. Okay, it said you're talking smack and we don't like it, and it's like we're talking about your neighbors because they probably have a camera on me. They're probably listening to me. I'm like. They're a big reason also why I have all the cameras that I have here in my house, guys. It's true. I mean, it's just awful. Someone takes your dog. I'm telling you right now, Miss Unwind and Create, please tell me your name because I'm with you right now. I'm telling you right now, that would be like taking my child because my fur babies are my children. I would be like probably tearing, I know, neighborhood watch on overdrive. Christine, I have cameras everywhere and I have big security lights that when you walk by, they like ding, almost like you're you're in prison, right? Like you're in the penitentiary and you're like trying to escape. These lights go boom and they follow you. I have them on a motion to follow because they're very sketchy, shady neighbors. It's a rental next door. And it's just like the lady that owns the house lets any riffraff live there. And it's been a rough 7 years with the neighbors there. So yeah, your little poopy is your life too, Kathy? Yes, absolutely, Dory. Absolutely. We'll be fighting. We will be fighting, girl. Guys, the police is going to need to come and help them because we're going to be fighting because if I can hear my baby crying on the inside and I hear there's someone in there telling them to shut up. Oh, it's on. It's on. And she had that shaky voice. But I'm like, why didn't you bring somebody with you, girl? And I did. I went to her like this. I said, like, I didn't even want to say it out loud because I was like, because I think they have cameras too, and I didn't want them to hear me because, I don't need problems. I don't want to get in trouble, guys. I don't want to have to, lose my life, going, getting in trouble because I'm fighting with my neighbors. So my little legs were starting to get stuck again, right? So all I did was just go back with the scissors and kind of snip that there and kind of give them that separation again, right? Okay. So we have our little face and I just went off like that. Y'all see how quick I go off. Okay, so I'm going to give her a little bitty, tiny, chiquitito nose. Just tiny, 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 tiny. Small, small, small. Because she's going to have big eyes. I'm going to give her big, big eyes. Right? So she's going to have a little bitty, bitty, bitty. And I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Since the clay is fresh, we're going to go ahead and stick that on there now. Okay? So her eyes are going to be... I hope I should have black. I have a smidge here. I see some blue. Okay. So I think I'm going to give her, I want to do a black with a blue with a white. So let's get going. Okay. So let's start with our black. And we're going to build little eyes. And I know I could probably use little sticker on, the little resin ones, right? But we're going to go ahead and build. We're going to use half a teaspoon of black, right? Guys, it would be on. That's right, Tina. Let me tell you, your kiwi, girl, you would hurt someone. I'm telling y'all, I was like, even my husband was silent. Like, but my husband always says, Deb, don't get involved with them, Deb, because I'm not here and something my husband's the one that warned me about them. And he's like, they're not good people. He's like, you need to not ever talk to them. Stay away from them. Don't ever get into an argument with them. Just go in the house when you see them. I'm going to split my half teaspoon in half because my husband knows. My husband knows. And for my, look, I'm the smack talker here. My husband is very just even. You know, when I'm ranting and talking smack about someone, because I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm every now and then, you know, if I see something I don't like or whatever, or a situation, and I'm saying, my husband's so optimistic and he's just like, always give someone the benefit of the doubt when I'm like, can you just gas me up? Can you just gas me up and give me some gasoline? And he's just like, well, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe she didn't mean it that way. Maybe, you know, real even tone, just even. But that's where we balance each other out, right? Because I'm the wacko jackal, and my husband's so calm. I split that in half, right? The half teaspoon in half, and this is gonna be the middle part of her eye. Your dog would probably attack someone, but just in case, I'm protected. I live in Arizona. I mean, Hank and Daisy are like harmless. Like Hank is so thirsty, like he will leave. They could steal Hank so easy because he just wants to go with everyone. He thinks there's no strangers. He thinks that no one would ever, you know, he thinks he could never be harmed. Everybody's just gonna love him to pieces. And you know, he's that dog. Now Daisy, she's super guarded. Like she stays back, she growls, but they really don't have a bite on them, these doggies. Yeah, if they bite you, it will hurt. They really can't do a whole lot of damage, these little Frenchies. They have little bitty tiny teeth, and then their mouth is all weird, and but they can bite and they can, you know, hurt someone, but not like the dogs they have next door. Guys, they got a big white Pearl one. Her name's Pearl, and she's a pit bull. Like she's a mix. Like she looks like she's part pit bull, part Dalmatian or something. She's tall, but she's a pit bull, and she literally can stand, and you could see her poking at up the top of the fence. I'm so scared of Pearl. Pearl be mean. Okay, so I split the half teaspoon in half, right? And I'm going to split that in half, and I'm going to go around the base of my eye and then go around with the white as well. Instead of layering, I'm just going to go underneath the black part, right? Okay. So I'm just going to roll out little logs. And if you were wanting to make your own eyes for your crafts, this is kind of the way you would do it, right? So I kind of have this little piece here, right? These little pieces. It's about an inch. I'm going to just go around the bottom of my eye, just like this, right? Kind of like little smiles under the eye. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to start, you know, taking it into the black, right? Just kind of taking it into the black. Kind of making it even, kind of making it look as if it's one piece, right? Just like that. Okay. You have a little piece of blue here. And then now we're going to use our white. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the white as well, just like I did here. But I'm going to bring the white around even more. So we kind of end up with these little things here, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go with our half teaspoon. I think I'm going to go ahead and just work with the half here because I need it to come all the way around the eye, right? So I'm going to need probably about 2 inches because you want to go bigger, right? You want to go bigger in your log because this is the piece that's going to go actually all the way around, right? It's got to go a little bit more, like you got to bring in that point right here, right? Like halfway, right? Right there. And then bring it around. And then kind of give it like a little snip. And then you just got to play with it, right? You have to play with it to kind of make it look like it's an eye. Like I said, you guys don't have to go through all this trouble because I know there's so many cute resin eyes and things. And I even sell them in the shop. But I always just like to kind of push myself to kind of make my eyes. Just to kind of see what I could do. On my end, you're going to want, on your ends, you're going to want to point out your ends, right? I didn't tell you all that. So on your ends, so that halfway, right, at halfway mark is where you want to start, and then bring it over just like that. So once you have it like that, then you just start working it. It looks so easy. Dina, once you continue to do it, like just follow these steps, I promise you. And yeah, you're gonna mess up some eyes, girl. You're gonna mess up some eyes. You're gonna tear them off. You're gonna do all the different things. But my friends, you can absolutely make your own eyes. It's so much fun to challenge yourself, guys, and you'd be surprised how much doing this and then adding some little lashes and some glimmer, and voila, you have an eye. Like, it is just like, you know, because sometimes, you know, some of the extra supplies are not affordable, right? And, you know, we want to craft and create, and we want our crafts to look just as cute as all of the other crafts, right? But, you know, sometimes just those things are not affordable. But remember, we have all these supplies, and you can make your own eyes. Okay? So, now placement. Okay, so we're going to, I want her like she's looking up, right? So we're going to take one eye, and we're going to kind of bring in our pupil kind of like this, right? Like that. Okay. Making sure I have them where I want them. And then I want my other eye kind of like this. This one here, I kind of feel like I need to work it a little bit more. Like I need to bring it out a little more. Right? Guys, and this ain't nothing a good old Sharpie marker can't fix as well. So if you start having a part that you're like, okay, it's not rounded enough, it's not looking round enough, get that Sharpie marker and hit it with the Sharpie marker. I don't think I have one in here, guys. We're going to show you guys how I would do this. But this is up, right? Like on this part here, where I kind of feel it's left out a little bit. Just take that marker, make it more rounded. Just like that. Okay. This one, we don't need it, because I'll start messing things up, guys. I will start messing things up. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of get ready, because I'm going to place my little eyes. Okay. I think I like them there. Okay, I think I like them there, and now I'm going to go ahead and just start pressing them into place. I didn't even need to add glue because the clay is still fresh and it is sticking so nice. Okay. Okay, there we have it. Now we're going to put in just 2 little bitty smidges for a glimmer, right? Super duper small. Split that in half, and following like the way I want the eye to look, like that, like she's looking sideways up, and sideways, right? I kind of want the glimmer to go that way as well, right? So we're going to keep the glimmer up to the top. Just like that. And if you like, you can put a small little one in the bottom just to give it that little extra something. I like to put, hi Maureen, I like to, when I'm going to do a glimmer, I kind of like to do one and then put it right at that little line right there. Right at that little line of the color, right? And just kind of put it like that, right? And it just kind of gives it that little extra something, right? She's just looking super cute. She's cute. She's a little girl. Let me see. Okay. And also, these, sometimes when you have just like that little bitty boo-boo there, like, okay, I don't like the way that looks, cover that up. Cover it up with a little glim. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give her cheeky cheeks, right? We're going to give her some cheeky cheeks. Go ahead and dust her up while she's nice and fresh. That's it. Remember, don't go straight from here to here, because you definitely will blotch out your craft. So make sure you kind of dust it off on something, your hand, a napkin, or something that you can take off the excess powder. Okay. Oh, hey girl, you be cute, girl. You're cute, girl. Okay. Now for her cheeks, I think I'm going to do peppermints, guys, because we're in a peppermint kind of mood, right? And I think I have some big peppermint somewhere. Here we go. Let's see. I don't know how this is going to look, but we have these large peppermints, right? And these are from the mixes and stuff. But I think since she's all peppermint out, we're going to go ahead and put peppermints on her cheeks. Why not? And of course, of all of them, I get one that's cracked. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck is happening here? Hi, Judy. Hi, Dee. Hi, friends. Let's go ahead and put the glue on the peppermint. Right? Let's get the glue on the peppermint. I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. Right? That's the broken one. Get rid of it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get her peppermint cheeks kind of pressed in. Right? And there's her little cheeks. Ah, she's looking cute. Okay, so now, pray for me. Oh no, she needs hair. Oh my God, y'all, she needs hair. And I've been on, like, have I been on in plus an hour, y'all? Have I? Because y'all know I'll be over here talking about dogs and whatnot and neighbors and stuff. Shoot. Just losing time. Okay, so we're going to use the gingerbread for her hair. Because since she's a ginger girl, she's a gingerbread girl, we're going to go ahead and give her some hair. I'm going to try to use this cookie cutter because I used it the other day on my angel girl and it kind of worked out really nicely. So let's try that. I was going to say, I'm not going to measure, but y'all know I have to, right? Let's start with half a cup. It's going to be a whole lot. Don't even need half a cup. Actually, I think I need a third. Let's do 1/3 on for her hair. Keep it like that. Thank you, guys. This is going to be her body. This is going to be her head, right? Like this, right? I've got Shulala girl. It's a Shulala girl. She's beautiful. We're going to get her together here in a minute, and we're going to get her on her little thing here, right? We're going to get her on her cookie board. So you guys can kind of see, right? She's starting to look cute. Hey, girl, hey. You're close about 3 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I gotta hurry because we still gotta make a baker's hat. I think I may be able to finish it, guys, because I don't want to. You know what? Tomorrow I'm hoping I can come and make something different for you guys. Okay, so, but I just want to show you that you can make amazing crafts in an hour or two, right? Sometimes we do need. When you're using styrofoam, my friends, it's like magic. It's magic. It helps your crafts dry so fast. You're able to maneuver a lot quicker. Make crafts a lot quickly. Actually have a finished piece a lot quicker. Okay, so we have that. We cut the gingerbread there. I'm going to take my little handy dandy spatula. I might have to do 2 pieces for her hair because I want her back to be covered. Right? So let's just go ahead and not take a chance. Right? I'm going to go ahead and do 2 pieces for her hair. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out another one because I just don't want to take a chance. I wish I had a bigger circle, and I do, but it's up there. And I just thought about it right now. I was like, I wish I had a better circle cutout, but we're going to go with what we have here. Okay. I got this, girl. Yeah, I got it, girl. I'm going to get it. I'm just, as I'm creating, I'm thinking like how I'm going to do her hair and how I'm going to make her hat. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everybody. And my wheels are spinning. Like, I'm just like, okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this. Okay. All right, let's get this going. Okay. 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 So I kind of want her to have like a little hairdo, right? She's gonna have like a little hairdo. So I kind of want her to have like a little swoop, right? So you guys saw that I cut it like that because I want her to have like a swoop. She's gonna have a swoopy swoop, right? Okay, so now that I have it on here, I'm going to start dragging my ends, right? And this clay, I will tell you, look at her. Oh, girl, she be having a hairdo. She got a hairdo, y'all. She be looking cute. She went to the beauty shop today. She went to the beauty shop and she got her little hairdo. Hey, girl. Be looking sassy. Hey, girl. Looking good. Ready to make all those cookies and everything you're going to make, girl? All right, so we have her hair on. So now let's get our little spinning tool here, right? And now let's go ahead and run some hairlines through this baby. Okay. So this way. We're going to make hairlines this way. You guys can already see, right? Like I'm making hairlines. I'm going to make hairlines all the way around. And I don't know why I'm worried about it because we're going to cover it with a baker's hat. But let's just keep going. I want to sit her baker's hat around here like that. But her front is going to show, right? I want her front to show. So we'll get her front nice and textured, right? And detailed. Because I want her front part to show. Hey, sister. Sister Sue. You're so cute. Sister Sue. Okay. So here's our little head, right? It's done. All right. So now let's hold our, baker's hat. To your list of what to do's. Exactly. You saw that, right? Just with those two pieces and the buildup. And I know it's like, you got to trust the process. It's going to happen. We're going to do this. We're going to make it happen. And you see it. It comes to life. And that's why I love air dry foam clay so much, guys, because of the instant gratification that you get, right? Like an hour ago, we had a styrofoam ball and we had a cone. And now we have a whole little Gingie girl, baker Gingie girl, you know, and it's just like, wow. And, you know, you're going to have you're going to have a decor piece. And it's just like, wow. Like, it just amazes me so very much. Okay, so build up. You know what? I had some old clay here, guys. I had mixed up a color here the other day that I was going to use, and I didn't like it. I actually used, it was gingerbread and cookie dough. Because I wanted to kind of use a different color, and it almost looks like a terracotta, and it would be great for like springtime when you're making potted plants and different things like that. But I just didn't like it, so we're gonna use it for build up today, okay? Because we're gonna attempt a baker's hat. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with 2 tablespoons, and this might be the heavier part that's gonna take a little bit of time to dry because it's gonna be clay buildup. So let's start with 2 tablespoons for the middle part, right? We're making a ball. I'm thinking, right? A ball. Guys, and this can, you know, I'm sure I could probably buy one, right? But we're going to make one. We're going to make one. Okay, so I need, okay. your husband comes home, and you love when your husband comes home and say, I get to see what you did, right? My husband asks me the same things. He'll be like, if he doesn't catch my live, he'll see like, what did you make today, babe? Like, and I'm always so excited to show him. Or like, you know, when he calls me, we always, you know, he always gets excited to see what I'm going to make. Okay. So I'm just going to I'm going to go around this larger circle, this larger ball here. And I'm taking my 1 tablespoon and I'm splitting it in half, and I'm going to make ball forms, and then I'm going to cover it because I want a baker's hat, but I don't want it so big up. I kind of want it low lying, like, and I kind of want it like to the back. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. It's almost looking like if it were like a flower. My babies are being so good, y'all. They're being so good. They're not acting cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs. They're being so good. And I did buy them rotisserie chicken for dinner. I bought them a rotisserie chicken, so they're going to eat good here in a minute. I'm done. Hi, Judy. I'm going to get, right, Judy, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. I was going to actually put pearl earrings. I was going to give her pearl earrings because I love everything with pearls. Right? But you know what? Some peppermint earrings would be cute too. Okay, so we kind of have this, right? This kind of like, it looks like a flower. So I kind of want it to sit back here, right? Like that. So I think that's good there. I don't know. Maybe I might need to bring it up a little bit more in the middle. I don't know. We're going to see. I think I might need to bring it up a little bit more in the middle. So I'm going to take another ½ teaspoon. I'm going to just smush and bring it here like that. Okay, because I kind of have like this, right? Like a flying saucer, a flower that's a flying saucer shape. Okay, so now, we're going to take a 1/3 cup of white. And I think that'll be enough to cover this piece, I think. So let's see. Okay. You're not late, my friends. You didn't get a notification? You know what? Actually, I saw today on how you get notifications is when you see my things, if you make comments and interact with my page, you will start to get notifications and it'll come up in your algorithm. So definitely, I did see that today, guys, from a large content creator said that when someone's not, it actually was a wreath maker. And he said, when someone's not coming, you're not seeing your favorite creators come out, or a creator that you like to watch or follow. It's because you're not kind of like, you got to go into their page and you have to, you know, say hello, comment, do something, or, you know, and then you'll start to get the notifications. And I did not know that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go check and see if that really works. So we're just rolling out this 1/3, and I hope that color doesn't bleed through. I could have made those balls in white, but I don't want to waste my white. Okay, the clay is super fresh. Let's go ahead and cover this up. Bring it all the way around, right? Kind of giving you like a poof, right? It's giving you that poof that you need, right? It's giving you that poof. Right, so we have that. Now I just need to make like a ring around there. So I think I'll take 3 tablespoons and make a log and then bring it around like a band, right? Like a band around the base of it. So actually 3 tablespoons right there. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Shannon. Hi, everyone. Facebook. I know, guys, even girls that are in my group, y'all, we're interacting with each other all the time because they're in the group. And guys, it's unfollowing. Like what the heck? Like, that's so rude, right? So we have our hat there like that, right? And I want to kind of like press it in, and I kind of want to like shape it to the shape of her head, right? And I could be doing something crazy here, but I feel like it's gonna work. I want it to be, I don't want it to be super high, but I want it to have that look kind of like that, right? And she's top heavy, y'all, because of this clay. And it's gonna take a little bit of time to dry, but I think it's looking cute. So she wants to lean, and we don't want her to lean. We need her to stand up on attention for the live. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need something to lean this baby on. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the ring for around the hat, and then I'm going to start decorating our board here, and I think we're gonna be done, y'all. Went way over an hour, but well worth it, right? Because we got her done. We're getting her done. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I do those counting, guys, when I'm rolling out logs, just to kind of keep it a little bit even. Yes, it's going to be a little not perfect, but when I'm rolling out a long log, thank you, Carol, I'll do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it kind of keeps it even, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to have to smush it down just a little bit, right? A little bit, just to kind of get that band look. Okay. Okay. So snip that right there. Okay, Chica. And I wonder if I take my tool and kind of like do like, I'm scared to do this, right? Like indentation marks to like the hat. Actually, it's working. Okay. She's cute. She cute. She cute. Okay. So let's put this white up, right? And let me get this out. We'll use this vase to hold her head up. Right? Because now we're going to get her together. But I do want to decorate her head a little bit. I want to decorate her hat a little bit. So now I need Perels. Where do we have Perels? Do we have Perels in here? We have beads, Perels. You know what? I like those, but I want some other ones. Let me grab some others. I'm going to go ahead and use these here, right? And I'm going to put them into like the trim of her hat. So I might do like a little Perel and then do like a peppermint in between. But right now I'm going to do the Perels, right? These pretty colored Perels. And these are all the same size. These are the 6mm. They're part of mixes in the shop. So this is why I was able to get these little ingredients, because these are all part of mixes that are in the shop. Okay. Where's a yellow? Give me a yellow. I don't know about her hat, but it's going to be what it is. Okay? It's going to be what it is. Okay, so we have that. Now, let's go ahead and do little peppermints. I'll go back and finish up all the way around after I get off the live, because I will complete her and then let her completely dry. Right, so let's go ahead and get some of these peppermints. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. I get glue on my tip here of my wax pen, and I forget I gotta peel it, right, to give it like that stickiness again, the gumminess, because then it won't pick up. Okay, so now that we have everything in its place, I'm gonna go ahead and press my peppermints in, right, like that. Okay. Okay, so now let's get her together. Let's put her together, right? We're going to attach her head to her body. Let's go ahead and add a skewer. I have to remember her body's still soft. Okay, we're going to go ahead and snip that there. Okay, we're going to add tacky glue. And now we're going to attach. We're going to go quick and fast because then we'll take away the shape. Okay. Look, chica, you better behave. You best to behave, girl. Girl, pretty girl, you're pretty, you're pretty. Okay, let's get her some pearl earrings, right? I want to get, oh, you know what, there's pearls in here, so I'm gonna get her some little pearl earrings. You know what, there might be some big pink ones in here. So now that we're gonna go ahead and get those out of here, we're gonna use this mix here that has birthday cakes and lots of cute fun things right in it. And I might have 2 matching pearls here, the same size. 2 pink ones. We have 2 pink ones that we can use for her earrings. Right? Really cute. Let's get some tacky glue here and here. I'm going to put these pink pearls. Pink pearls. Okay. Girl, you're so pretty. You are so pretty. Okay, so now I want to add her here, right, to the cutting board thing that we have here. But I want to add all kinds of cuties to the cutting board. So I'm going to go ahead and put it aside and start decorating this, and then we'll add her on when we're done, because I don't want everything to get a mess. This mix here, guys, with the birthday cakes is absolutely amazing. It's got the cutest little birthday cakes. It has these swirly whirlies. It has the cute little swirly whirlies. It has rhinestones. It has all kinds of things in there. Super cute, guys. So I don't think I've ever used these on a live, and we're going to use them today. So let's just have some fun, right? Because she's a little baker. Let's just put in a little goodness all over the place. Put in some of the swirls. There's even a cute chocolate one. Okay. Put in a pearl here and there. Why not? This is a cute yellow pearl. Hi, Bonita. Hello, everybody. Thank you all. Okay, so now, and it has an amazing, cute, like pastel-y confetti kind of thing, right? Real cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that one away, and I'm going to go ahead and, y'all going to see me pour that back. Okay, so now this one here is the macaron one. This one has macarons. Let's do macarons. We'll go ahead and put like a pink macaron. We'll put a yellow macaron. Just keep going. And this one also has rhinestones, all kinds of cute things in there. So I think we'll go where that's good there. We'll go ahead and put these back. I don't think I need any more of this. We're almost done, y'all. Now we're going to do some cookies. We'll go ahead and finish her off with this. Oh, this one's nice. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate that. I'm actually sending them to YouTube, y'all, because I lost so many videos. But yeah, I'm sending them to YouTube now, my friends. This one has the confetti flat, like the flat, what are they? The clay flats, but in confetti. Real cute. Oh my God, those are cute. I've never used those on a live ever, or on a craft period. So we're going to go ahead and add in little cookies, right? Just put in some cookies. Put one there. Okay, so now I kind of want to just add in some tacky glue everywhere and then just do some sprinkles because I really love this mix here. It looks really cute. We'll just do some here and then I will put her on and she's going to be done, y'all. It's going to be done. Okay. So just kind of give it a smear this around with the best tool in the house, right? The finger action. Let's see. Okay. So now we have all of this cute fun like confetti stuff. It even has swirly whirlies in here too. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just sprinkle cute confetti fun everywhere. Okay, wait. I have a little more here. Okay, and to seal the deal, right? We're going to seal the deal. You want to seal the deal with some glitter. This always keeps it closes it up, guys. You can definitely go back and add more, but it kind of closes it up. Kind of seals the deal. If it's dripping, leaking, or whatever, the glitter kind of just gets all that done and covered up, and it's good to go. Okay. Oops. We lost a lot of confetti there from the middle because we didn't put any tacky glue there. Okay. You guys can see, right? Just all that fun. Isn't that fun? Okay, so now she has her little area, her little board, right? So now we're going to put our girl on here. I'm going to let her, actually, I'm going to give her more table drying time. And then I'm going to attach her. But here she is, my friends. She's done. There she is, guys. All done. We have our baker girl. And I should put something in her hand, right? Like she should have a cookie. And she should have like a donut or something in her hand. Absolutely she should. What do you mean? She should have a little cake. She should have a little cake, right? She's a baker, right? We're going to give her a little cake in her hand. Give her a little cake. Just like that. Make her extra cute. But there she is, my friends. Her head's still kind of not fully attached. I hope you guys enjoyed her, my friends. I enjoyed making her. I have been thinking about her for so long that I was like, I'm just going to get on here and make her. And I just was tossing it around. Of course, my husband's calling me right now because he's just a banshee. But she just dropped her cake because I'm so distracted with what my husband's calling. But anyway, I love you all, my friends, and I hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to go have our dinner. I'm going to let her dry some more. Hopefully you're inspired to make a cutie just like this. Get in your craft room. I know you all have the supplies, my friends. Have a great fun time. This is the best season to get crafty, to make all of your fun designs. I love all of you all for coming and hanging and spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed her. I know I love her, guys. I love her. I think she did come out so cute. I hope you have an amazing day, my friends. Thank you all so very much. Are the eyes clay? Yes, the eyes are clay, my friends. I made them here on the live. It's actually 3 pieces, the black, the blue, and the white. Okay, so, and then the little glimmer. She's all clay and styrofoam. Okay, so I love you all. Bonita, Robin, Ileana, Tracy, thank you, my friends. Bye-bye. I love you all. I love you all so very much. Thank you all, my friends. There she is. Let me give you a close-up on her. Shula, girl. Shula. Okay, my friends. Good night. It won't let me go, guys. I can't click off. It keeps saying slow connection, and it blocks up the finish button. When it says slow connection, oh, there we go. Okay, guys. Good night. Bye-bye.